What's up, guys? So, today I was going to sew, but we didn't have time today. A lot of things happened, but I decided to do something a little bit out of my comfort zone. So, as you saw, my mom helped me a lot with the shirts, and I decided to do something else. I decided to do a sweater this time, and she's not here, so I did it by myself. At first, I wasn't going to record anything. I didn't think it was going to work out, to be honest with you, because the whole video is in Spanish. That's my sister. The whole video is in Spanish. The whole video is in Spanish. And I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of things that I was not getting. I was literally sitting here contemplating, why am I doing this? I should just give up. But I'm not like that. I don't know. I'm just not engineered that way. If it doesn't work, it needs to work. That's my mindset. But what I'm trying to work on the most is basically take a few steps back and just relax. And yeah, I don't take my advice though, to be honest with you. Excuse me. And to be honest with you, that's what I need to work on. But anyway, I figured it out. I have no idea how I did it. No idea. Like I'm still shocked. I'm still worried that I did the complete opposite. It looks like it. It kind of does look like it. I'm not gonna hold you. So I don't know. Before we do anything, I do want to give you some verses and some pretty cool things that I was reading about, and basically 3 things I have learned, and it makes sense to me. We're not a part of this world. We know this, right? We know that when God said, deny yourselves, pick up the cross, deny yourself, follow me, right? And also when he mentioned that be of good cheer, take courage, for I overcome the world, don't lean on your understanding, lean on his. And also, we're not part of the world. So there's 3 things that I've come to in a realization, is that once we accept Jesus, we have our spot reserved. Like, we have a reservation, right? That's 1. And 2, we're not a part of the world anymore. Therefore, we're no longer citizens. We're more of like ambassadors. We're ambassadors for the kingdom of God. So wherever we go, we pretty much take it with us. That's the cool part. And then once we're in heaven, we're citizens. We become citizens basically. So it's like a process. We have a visa. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And my dog is underneath there. I'm trying to memorize some verses that I might have memorized. Maybe not, if I remember. I believe this is in Isaiah. I don't know if I remember this one, but it says, "Those who wait on the Lord." I already forgot. But if I botch it, you guys can fix it in the comment section. But anyway, it says, "Those who wait on the Lord will be." Their faith will mount them up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not worry. They shall walk and not faint. I know I messed up in the beginning of it, but I pretty much got like 98% of it. So either way, that is our faith. That's what I'm currently doing right now. I still don't know how I'm doing this. I mean it. Like you don't understand. It took me 2 years to get back onto this mindset. I don't even know what that mindset. Before, it was more of like, I wanted to show off. I wanted to do something so that people could see, and I wanted to but I always felt like it wasn't my anthem. It wasn't it, it wasn't the juice, right? And the only things that really put me into that mindset is because of my suffering that I had to go through, and the things that happened around me, and the things that happened to me, and the things that I'm currently struggling with. And I never, like, every time, like, my room was right next door, so every time I walked past this, I felt like a failure. You don't understand. I looked at this and I felt like I failed. I failed, and I'm failing. And I always felt like I was running out of time, and I felt like I kept chasing time. And now that everything is taken from me, that's first off. And 2, now that I understand what is the real meaning of life, I don't need those other extra things to fulfill me, or even grab them and try to, take hold of it. It doesn't sustain me anymore. And I don't know if it's because I got a new taste of things. I start to understand, maybe I understand differently. And it took a long time for me to really shape my whole structure. And I'm still shaping it today. Like, now what I'm doing today is more of like, yeah, everybody does clothing, but I feel like everyone wants to cash in on money. You know, everybody wants to make money out of it. So they hire a foreign country. I mean, foreign country. They hire a foreign factory or association like China, and then they make the clothing. They ship them over here. And even they design them for them too, and then they bring over here and they just sell it for high prices and stuff. I feel like, where's the passion? Where's the love? Where's the dedication? And I always felt like that's not what I always wanted to do. I always felt like that was icky for me. And I don't know, like, now that I'm currently doing the fabrics and actually learning the measurements and learning what's required of it and learning types of fabrics, what looks good and what doesn't, I'm starting to put my pieces, my passion pretty much, and like I feel like it's in pieces, so I'm putting it all back together at the same time as I'm building this up. And I'm starting to understand like mood boards, what works, you know, what kind of style that I'm looking for, and if I can make that, and if I can't, I'm gonna try. So, and I think that pretty much it develops this mindset that I have to do this, you know, in order to get there. And it's gonna take a process, but I'm enjoying it along the way. I'm actually enjoying it now. It always took me so long to enjoy this. So, and yeah, so I don't know. I tell you, I don't know. There's a lot of things I still do not know, but I am taking my steps and I am going further, and pretty much blindfolded, but with the passion, well, with the faith and the obedience attached to it, that everything is going to come out, that I'm going to come out great, you know. Things won't come out great, but that's fine. But I won't let my faith be shaken, basically. So anyway, I want to move this stuff. So you know what? I'm going to bring the camera here so you guys can get a better look at the video too. Oop, video. All right. I don't know if you can see any of that. Sorry for the mess, but yeah, you guys can see that. Yeah. You can see my dog. She's on the table. She's cleaning herself right now. Anyway, so look at this. So again, I have no idea how I did it. You don't have no idea, because I'm literally sitting there. I'm like, I know she's skipping parts here. She's not telling me the measurements halfway, and I'm like, I'm gonna figure it out in my brain, and I'm just like, you know, whatever, you know. But I feel okay. For some reason. So anyway, this is the video. It's all in Spanish, by the way. Like I tell you, that's another thing. I'm trying to learn Spanish. I'm trying to, well, quiero comenzar a hablar español. So la gente puede entenderme cuando ando predicando, hablando. So what I just said there is like, I'm trying to understand and speak Spanish so people can understand me better, especially when I'm speaking. But as you see, I don't know if you can see that, but in this video, she's showing me the measurements and the sizes. So I'm doing size medium. That's pretty much what I'm doing. So what I was struggling with was, she did this box here, rectangle, right? But when she did this one, she didn't tell me the measurements. And then when she did this one, she still didn't tell me the measurements. So I kind of eyeballed it. So I'm like, And at that point, it was the first part of the video. It was 1 minute and 50 seconds into the video. That's crazy. But anyway, that's what mine came out of. Mine came out pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's not that bad. I'm actually really surprised. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, here's the sleeve, right? This is the sleeve. And then we did a little archer here. So it's like the part where the hoodie is at. Because you don't want it right into it. Like basically a rectangle, right? You want a curve. And then we have our natural curve line right here for the neckline, right? And then we have the length of the hoodie. And then she told me, I still don't know. I'm still learning, by the way. So she told me to add some hedges here. I'm assuming this is where I'm going to cut, so I won't cut this. I don't know. We'll see. And then what my goal is to learn how to pretty much design a pattern, you know, on sketch paper, and understand the dimensions, the measurements, and trying to understand pretty much what I'm looking at. So when I have the actual like the fabric, I already have an idea what I want. So that's what I'm currently doing. And yeah, so I did this by myself. I'm pretty proud of myself. Again, I don't know if it came out good. We're gonna find out. So, and tonight I'm going to try to sew a little bit back there. It's been a while since I sewed. So, a little bit of my background. Again, I am a graphic designer. Well, I was. And I was very into 2D, 3D design as well. I did a lot of interior. I did a lot of landscape designs. I did a lot of even animations. I was really good at animations. Mind you, I was very into that, into that mindset. Sorry. Yeah, so this is something that I never done. I was starting to get into, but a lot of things did not came my way and prevented me to actually do it. So, my sister said. But yeah, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen, and I don't know if I'm gonna show the result. So, this might be just the end result. This might be just it, right? Because I believe we have to do the back part, and I think we have to do the hoodie as well. So, like the actual hoodie. So I'm actually really curious on how they do that. So, we'll see. I don't know if I'll show you that, but if I do, then there you go. If not, then thank you for watching. All right. Hey guys, sorry for not recording the whole process. I do apologize for that. I honestly wasn't really planning on making a video on that day, and simply because I just thought I wasn't able to make the sweater work out, but eventually I don't know how, but I ended up doing it, and I just want to show my achievement, my little tiny achievement that I felt really overjoyed, and talk to you guys a little bit and explaining my process. But the next few videos I will be showing a little bit more work and honestly showing you the things that I was able to do during my little break, and I'm really excited, so I really hope you're also excited. And yeah, so anyway, apologize for that, but sorry not sorry, because I achieved something pretty cool. Anyway,